Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. So today is going to be like a tutorial or a how-to on something. I will just tell you guys what it is. But recently I reviewed certain pigments by a indie brand called Sigil Inspired, and I think the founder is called Tammy Tanuka. I will link her Instagram or the brand's account down below if you're interested, if you love loose pigments, and also take a look at the video if you're also interested in loose pigments. Those pigments are really good. So someone wanted to know how I use mixing medium. In fact, I'll just back up a little bit because in that video I mentioned that I've just transitioned from wetting my brush with water or just wetting my brush with Max Fix Plus to using mixing mediums all the time to get very intense pigmentation and a very ultra foiled effect whenever I use loose pigments, or also sometimes with eyeshadows, like baked eyeshadows that are like kind of sheer or topper, something like that. So someone wanted to know how I do that. So I thought that I have some time, let's make a video on that. So yeah, here we are. So I am planning to use I kind of misplaced the Tammy Tanuka pigments. I gotta be honest, it's somewhere, but I'm sorry, I'm not using Tammy Tanuka's pigments today. We are using loose pigments, however, but this is from Inglot and this is in the shade 125. They just only have shade numbers, and this is currently available. You can find it on Macy's. I think Macy's in fact is doing 15% off at the moment, so you can find it at Macy's. So it's like a hot fuchsia to, you can see the shift, gold, hot, like seriously very hot fuchsia to gold. So that is a duochrome pigment. So I thought you'll use mixing mediums and show you guys how I'm going to achieve this look. So, and I have this with me. If you've seen my latest anti-haul video, you're wondering what is this doing in your house. What can I say? I really did not want to buy it during the VIB sale, but I saw Timtali's review. She was a little late. I mean, no offense. In fact, I shouldn't even be saying that, late, because she has so many things to review, but it wasn't like she did not post her review on this palette before the VIB sale started or anything like that. So I just went off by seeing reviews on Sephora's website, and I saw this review of Timtalia and I was like, I loved it already anyways. I just love the colors, and she gave it an A. I was like, let's just try this. Let's just buy this and try this, and if I really did not like it, let's return it, because Timtalia's reviews and my perception of makeup usually kind of align. The ones that she likes I also end up liking. So yeah, here we are. And I thought I'd use the mattes because yeah, there has been some damage. You know, this shade came broken and I had to try my level best to fix it, and this one was this little accident, and except for this, I think all four eyeshadows don't look good at all. So yeah, there's been tiny accidents on all the 4 shades. So I thought I'd use these mattes to show you guys how these perform and how I like to use them as well, and also, you know, show you guys how to use mixing mediums too. So this is more about the mixing medium, so I thought I'll save the review when I do the VIB haul. Yes, for that. So, and as for showing you guys how I use eyeshadows as well with mixing mediums, I thought I'll use these eyeshadows, these 4, not all 4, but I think this is like a great example for like pressed pigments or in fact these are baked, I think. We don't know for sure, but these are kind of baked ones from Pat McGrath. Oh yeah, this is Pat McGrath's, what is this, Mothership 2. I'm not sure, you guys. Mothership 2, I don't know what it is exactly, but it's the ones which are permanent. This is the palette that is permanent, and it has the green and the bronze and the peach to gold shift eyeshadow. So I use mixing mediums when I use all these special shades as well, and they work well. So yeah, here, let's go. Let's start with an eye primer. And where's my mirror? Let's start with the eye primer. I am using the Urban Decay's eye primer, which is, I think, is this the anti-aging primer. So taking a little bit, just applying it on my eyelids, which have some oil already on them. It's becoming oily. It is the end of the day, so lots of oil, so we need to stop that from ruining my look. So let's start with the eye primer. And yeah, I don't set eye primers or any kind of bases. That's how I like them. I did try setting it with powder or whatnot, or just your skin tone eyeshadow, but I like the results when I don't set it with you know, any kind of powder, you know, in anything. So if an eyeshadow works just the way I like to apply these eyeshadows, then so be it. Otherwise, I'm just not going to use those kinds of eyeshadows, which definitely require, you know, some kind of transition shade or anything like that. So let's start with using the red. So the mattes in these in the palette, what's wrong really? I'm just anyways, forget about me. So the mattes here are kind of not just powder kind of eyeshadow. The formula is not powder, it's just more of a cream. So you can even tell when you touch it that it's like kind of firmly pressed and it's not powdery at all. So I would say, let me just do some swatch of the mattes alone. So that is a red and that is a cranberry. So you're probably wondering, they kind of look the same, like, but these two look so different and so different in terms of color family and also in terms of how deep they are. But yes, both are buildable. You will have to build them up probably because they have the cream consistency, but they really pick up well, you know. So the best way, according to me, to pick up lots of product and to build up well is to not dig or scrape. The best way to swirl, I would say swirl, and also maybe even apply a little pressure when you're swirling. So that would be like the best way to pick up a lot of product and just give that bam effect of a color. I've just picked up so much I should not have, and look how it blended like a dream. So that is that red, and just see how, because of the swirling effect, I picked up so much product on the brush, and then I'm able to get a good, you know, good amount of pigmentation also on the eyes. So let's do the very same on the other eyes. Digging in the brush in these mattes actually is not a good idea because these are almost like cream. So when you dig your brush in these mattes, I feel the product comes out in chunks and not actually powder, which makes it difficult for you to blend it in on the skin, you know. So swirling motion, and if you want a lot more product, just apply a little pressure when you're swirling in. So next I'm just taking a little bit of the burgundy, like a cranberry purplish burgundy color, and that is going to be my, you saw the pigmentation, and look at how much I'm able to pick up with the swirling motion and just deepening the crease. I'm just deepening the crease, that's it. And you can actually see the distinct color difference. There's a red and there's a like deep purple, right? So yeah, I don't feel that this is a bad palette at all, especially since I like the colors basically. So I'm not going to do too much deepening the crease or anything like that because the review is going to be, let me just get my hands off from the camera. So this review is going to be about, there you see, that's really good, and just look at how it blended. Maybe it requires a little bit more blending. Let me clean the brush and just blend the edges. And because these mattes have that satin kind of a finish, or because it is a cream, it just it just takes away the texture from your eyes completely. It really, I love the way they look on the eyes, the mattes, both the mattes, they are really, really beautiful. Now let's talk about how to use mixing mediums, and the one I have here is from JD Glow. You could also use the Maron mixing medium. I recently bought it from Amazon because these mixing mediums have alcohol in them. So once I opened my Maron mixing medium, which came with the Pat McGrath Metamorphosis kit, you know, those lab samples kind of kit that she sold maybe 2 years ago, and I forgot to close the cap completely all the way. So I used it in the morning when I put my makeup on, and when I came back in the evening, the entire bottle was completely dry. It was just completely gone, poof. And that's when I realized this guy, I mean, mixing mediums have alcohol in them. So yeah, now I wouldn't say tutorials, the instructions that I've seen online, you know, especially in YouTube, is usually scrape out a little product on a little plate and then add this mixing medium and mix them and form like a mixture, and pick it up in the brush and apply it on your eyes. Now that usually, I have tried this again, I have not, it's not that, oh, I'm like dismissing that method, I'm saying no, I don't like it. No, really, I have tried those hang on, there's something wrong, this part won't close, but anyway, I'll deal with it later. But it's not that I haven't tried these methods, it's not like I'm dismissing that. It's just when I tried that method of taking the mixing medium and the eyeshadow or pigments onto a separate plate or anything like that, and mix it, and by the time I pick it up, the product mixed with the mixing medium is become dry already. By the time I pick it up and apply it on my brush, it's kind of turns lumpy and dry. Because it has alcohol in it, it really mixes with the eyeshadow or pigments really quickly, like that. So for me, the best way is to first dip the brush in the mixing medium, just tiniest bit. You don't have to drench your brush at all, just dip your brush just the tiniest bit, and then you put your brush in the product, whatever it is, like pigment or eyeshadow, and just pick up some product and apply it directly onto the eyes. That way I feel the mixing, the actual mixing of the eyeshadow or the pigment with the mixing medium happens in the brush, and it doesn't dry off or anything like that, and the application is also very smooth. So that is my method, something that I figured out as I was following the usually, you know, recommended method. So let me just take this swatches off so that I can actually mix the products here. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, I'm ready. So this is from JD Glow, as I said, and this is called Stay Put. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I'm just taking just a drop. Do you see that? Just a drop on my hand, and then I have my brush, and I'm just picking it up, just that. In fact, this is a lot, but I'm just showing to you guys. I'm just picking it up, it's just flowing. And on the side I picked up, I'm just transferring a little bit onto the cap. That's a lot, to be honest. You don't need that much at all, just the tiniest bit. Which side is wet? Check which side is wet, because you don't want to pick up the product on the other side, and then your mixing medium will just dry off the brush. I picked up a lot, to be honest. I shouldn't be picking up so much. And there I have it. Let's apply it and see how incredible that looks. Wow, wow, wow. Just so incredible. And that's it. That's pretty much how I apply mixing mediums and eyeshadows together, or pigments together. So I thought, hang on, let me just finish the other eye as well. So there's a little bit of mixing medium already left, but I just want to make sure it's not like the other side. I just want to make sure that the other eye is not like, doesn't have flaky pigments, and this side is like completely smooth. So I'm again just touching up a little bit, picking up some mixing medium, and then again picking up a little bit of the pigments. And do you see how much is attached to the brush? And then again, in fact, if you put down glitter glue, I think it would look even more fantastic. That's it. Do you see how it looks so incredibly beautiful, so smooth, without any kind of bumps or any kind of like bald spots or just unevenness? It looks perfect. And then let me show you how I do it with eyeshadows, which is pretty much the same. I don't use this. I usually don't use mixing mediums with powder eyeshadows, although I feel it won't really affect the eyeshadows because unlike water, these kind of dry off. You know, I don't feel it will actually leave a residue. Maybe it will. I don't know, but I don't want to take the risk. So because these are alcohol, like has a lot of alcohol content, so I think it might just dry off. So again, and then I want to pick up the green, checking which side has the not dry, which side is kind of has a dampness, and just picking up the green, just applying it to the outer V and just joining it with the purple. So that is that. Again, picking up a little bit, doing the very same, just to give that colorful but yet a little bit like an eyeliner kind of a look. So that is how I do it, you guys. Let me quickly show you how this eyeshadow looks with just finger swatches. So this is finger swatch, so it should look pretty fantastic, but let me show you how it looks with do you see how much like vibrant it looks, how much vibrant it looks when you compare it with finger swatch, and so opaque as well, so beautiful. So I would suggest you guys, whenever using mixing mediums with eyeshadows, I'd suggest you guys use like an eyeshadow which can be used as baked as well. Not baked, what am I saying? Which can be used dry and wet. That way you would be like absolutely certain that the eyeshadow won't go bad. So that is my finished look, quite literally. And maybe I just do a little bit of work in the lower lash line, and that's it. That's pretty much my look. Just a little bit, not going crazy. Maybe I'll just use the champagne shade in the cranberry palette. That is some good pigmentation, you guys. I am so happy with this palette, and I'm so glad that Natalia like posted her review when the sale was going on. I'm so happy I also picked it up. So I'm just picking up this champagne shade and use it as my inner corner highlight. Just a little bit, that's it. So I hope you guys saw how incredibly magical mixing mediums are, and also they are so versatile, and they're so useful and so easy to use. And also the fact that they have alcohol in them, they won't leave a residue, and they also quickly dry, and it's like just so easy really. And then where is my purse where I keep my eyeliner? Because we need eyeliners for sure. Wrong purse. Let's open the bright one. Okay, I found all I can find. Oh wait, I thought I couldn't find the black eyeliner, but I just found it. I actually picked up the blue one first, so I kind of panicked. Blue for this look? No. So this is Milani, by the way, the eyeliner. This is just the eyeliner that I always use. Amazing, perfect. It's just intense. It's incredible. It's beautiful. And then let's just use a little bit of liner. This is from Melt actually. And let's just use this just to give a tiniest bit of definition. I'm not going to smoke it out a lot too much. It just wants some definition for my lash line. That's it. I don't want to smoke it out and like don't want to melt the black kajal and the eyeshadow down below or anything like that. We don't have the time right now. So final step, it's just mascara. You only use it only for the eyes. What am I saying? It's been a while since I filmed, so please forgive me for all the, I don't know, my brain is just missing so many words. I'm sorry. This is the mascara. This is my favorite from Stila, and this is called Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I always have loved this mascara. I think I've been using this constantly for, say, 2 years now. Over 2 years maybe even. So that is that. So that is the finished look, you guys. What do you think? Do you guys think that you would just buy a mixing medium and use it instead of just wetting your brush every single time? Because I do feel this is very easy. And in fact, it like seals the eyeshadow in terms of the longevity of the eyeshadow on your eyes and makes it way more metallic. And also, it's just easy. It's like incredibly easy. I like the way I do it instead of mixing it actually in a metal plate and then picking it up and applying. By the time I pick it up and apply on the eyes, it becomes lumpy and almost dry. And also the consistency, how much mixing medium to use for how much pigment or eyeshadow, that again like creates a confusion for me, but this is how this works for me absolutely. So yes, and I think I already have my highlighter, which is actually an eyeshadow from Melt, and this is called Skeleton Kiss eyeshadow. This is part of their She's in the Parties tag. I use that as my highlighter. And for what is that? For the blush, I have used the Saharan Blush Volume 1. I used the pink, since I knew I was going to use the pink, pigment. Wow. I went in with the pink blush as well, and also used this to very mildly contour. You can't see it, but it really looks beautiful in person. I do like blush I'm really into blushed contours right now, and I think we have done everything. And I think did I use a eyebrow gel? I'm not even sure. Let's not think about it and just apply another layer. You know what? I don't think I have, because my eyebrows just don't look like it has product at all. And I also have MAC Strobe cream as like a base after I had applied my moisturizer. So that is like my liquid highlighter base, which makes my skin glowy overall. And I think that's one of the reasons why the eyeshadow like really looks. It's not very intense, to be honest, the eyeshadow as a highlighter, but still that intensity you see is because of the strobe cream. It's beautiful. It's amazing product, you guys. And then finally, I bought this one as well in the VIB haul. Wait, sale, not haul. VIB sale. And this is one of the liquid lipstick from Lawless in the shade Prince. When I do the haul, I will also review all the products, so I thought I just show it to you guys, like one of the few things that I bought, and I will definitely review it when I'm doing the haul video. So yeah, it smells like strawberries. Actually, it smells like strawberries. So let's just apply it. Good pigmentation. The formula is kind of unique and different. in a very good way. I like it. It's really expensive though, you guys. She does a lot of the founder, who's Annie Lawless, she does a lot of sale on her website, the Lawless Cosmetics or something like that. I don't know, Lawless Beauty, I think. I missed all of her sale because some of her sale are very good. I think buy one get one off for the liquid lipstick. I just missed all of those sales, and yeah, I just got the 20% off on Sephora's sale. So but otherwise, if there's another sale, I think I might pick up another color, because I will talk about the formula in detail when I do the VIB sale haul. But yeah, that is the finished look. Hope you guys like it. That is the effect with the mixing medium mixed in. I know this is a long video, but I also spent time discussing with you guys how to use this. So this is kind of like a review maybe, but I will talk about this also in detail when I do the haul. But you know, maybe like a short review of the cranberry palette and how to use mixing medium. Hope you guys found this video useful, and hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And if you are at the end with me, thank you so much for spending your very precious time with me, you guys. I truly appreciate it. Out of all the things, thank you for being here, and please do subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys very soon in the VIB sale haul. Bye bye.